student, welcome to Dev classes. Today our topic is angle of contact. When two surfaces, one is solid and other is liquid, then what we observe when two surfaces are comes in contact? You will see that is a liquid water and that is a solid surface. We consider it glass. We observe that the water on the liquid surfaces when comes in contact, there is a surface just like this we have shown. And why it happened in this case? And if we see a mercury and we put a mercury on a glass surface, then we see there is a shape like this. Why it happens in the case when the two surfaces comes in contact? Another way is to understand this. It is a water. That is a water and that is a glass surface. We see that when the water comes from a height and strike on a glass surface, then it is spread, and you will see and you see there is a that is the area, but the area will increase and the water spreads out. In another words, we say that water wets the glass or water like the glass, and the water is spreading the surface on the glass. But if we see mercury, drop and it falls on a glass surface, we observe that is the area and it comes in a smaller contact. It comes in a contact with a smaller area. In this case, we say that mercury shrink. Mercury does not spread on the surface and it will be shrink. In other words, we say that the mercury does not like glass and do not wet the glass. In this case, we say water wet glass, and in this case we say mercury do not wet glass. It spreads on the surface, but it does not spread. It does not spread but shrink. ये आपकी छोटा होने की कोशिश करती है और जो आपका वाटर है वो आपका सरफेस से फैलने की कोशिश करती है. Why it is happen in the case when two surfaces comes in contact? If you see there is a shape like this. When liquid is in the glass, when we take a glass and we put some water on the glass, we see that water shape like this. And if we take a mercury and take a glass and mercury will be in the glass, then the shape like this. So what is the reason behind this? We understand about the concept of forces between the molecules. Then we have If we, that is a glass surface, glass, and that is water. There is a lot of glass molecules and there is a water molecules. There is a two type of forces when solids and liquids comes in contact. One is force of adhesion, between different molecules. That is glass and water, and that the different molecules, and the force in between them we call force of adhesion. But the force between the water molecules is known as force of cohesion. Force of cohesion between similar molecules. The basic similarity in the both the forces, that is the force of adhesion and force of cohesion, is that both forces have force of attraction. दोनों ही फोर्स आपके अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, चाहे वो आपके डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स के बीच में लगे और वो आपके सिमिलर मॉलिक्यूल्स के बीच में लगे. If you see that is the water molecules and there is a force of attraction between them, Fc, and there is a glass surfaces and glass molecules attract the water molecules, Fa, that is known as force of adhesion. There is a two case arise. In the some pairs force of adhesion is greater than force of cohesion. In some pairs force of cohesion is greater than force of adhesion. If we are talking about glass water surface and the shape like this, it means there is a molecules attract this molecules in this direction and it attract another molecules in this direction, because Fa greater than Fc. When force of adhesion is greater than force of cohesion, it means every water molecules comes closer to the glass surface. वो जाना चाह रहा है ग्लास सरफेस की तरफ, क्योंकि फोर्स ऑफ एडिशन आपका ज़्यादा है, ग्लास सरफेस आपका ज़्यादा फोर्स हमारा लगा रहा है. एंड एवरी मोलिक्यूल्स ट्राई टू कम क्लोजर टू ग्लास सरफेस. देन द सिचुएशन लाइक दिस. In the case of mercury and glass, force of cohesion is greater than force of adhesion. It means there is a glass that is solid and that is a mercury. There is a glass molecules and there is a mercury molecules. Both have applied force of attraction, but the molecules between the molecules of the mercury have greater force of attraction comparison to glass molecules. So there is a molecules goes towards mercury side. There is a molecules, it does not goes towards glass surface, but it goes towards mercury side. This molecule towards this side, this molecules also this side, and this molecules also move this side. That is, there is a surface just like this. When we observe, when our liquid water in the solid surface, in the glass, there is a shape like this, and this shape is known as concave. that is a concave surface. But if we're talking about mercury, and mercury is put in the glass and there is a shape like this, this is a convex surface. Why it does so? Water is spread on the glass and mercury shrink when it put on the surface. There is a concave surface when the liquid, and there is a convex surface when mercury we have take. There is another method to understand this phenomena, why it happen so. ऐसा हमारे साथ क्यों हो रहा है? जो हमारी लिक्विड है, जो हमारा वाटर है, जो हमारी मरकरी है, वो हमारी इस टाइप की शेप क्यों बनाती हैं? हमारा वाटर स्प्रेड क्यों होता है? वो हमारा वाटर वेट द ग्लास एंड मरकरी डू नॉट वेट द ग्लास. What is the reason behind this? We have understand this phenomena by another method which is known as surface energy. We know that every liquid have a surface energy to make any shape. If we are talking about water and glass, there are three surfaces, that is air, that is liquid, and that is glass. There are three surfaces comes in contact. If we see there, that is glass and that is a liquid, there is a surface S, L, S, liquid and solid, that is solid. There is another surface, that is solid, that is air, this is known as SSA. There is another surfaces, that is S, liquid and air, SLA. Just like this, there is SSL, SSL, that is solid. There is another surface, that is SLA, and that is another surface SSA. There are three surfaces, liquid and solid, solid and air, liquid and air. When we understand this, we understand this and we written three surfaces just like this, S, S, L, S, L, A, S, S, A, S, S, L, S, L, A, S, S, A. Then liquid air and solid air, we add them. If SL less than SLA plus SSA, then this is the condition of water and glass. Water glass surface. But if SSL, surface energy between solid and liquid, greater than surface energy of liquid and air and surface energy of solid and air, that is the condition of mercury and glass. We have to understand this. If we're talking about a raindrop, have a spherical shape, because every body, every liquid have tried to retain its shape having minimum surface energy, having minimum surface area. If we're talking about this condition, solid and liquid के बीच में जो आपकी surface energy है, that is less than the solid, liquid and air and surface and solid and air. अब जो आपका liquid है अगर उसे सॉलिड के साथ में रहना है तो उसको कम एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट है, अगर लिक्विड को एयर के साथ में रहना है तो उसको ज़्यादा एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट, उसको मोर एनर्जी हमें चाहिए। तो लिक्विड कहाँ पे रहना पसंद करेगा? लिक्विड आपका सॉलिड के साथ रहना पसंद करेगा, क्योंकि उसको यहाँ पर कम एनर्जी लग रही है। हमारे यूनिवर्स में एवरीबॉडी वांट्स टू हैव मिनिमम एनर्जी, हैव मिनिमम सरफेस एनर्जी। तो अगर हम इस बारे में बात करते हैं तो सॉलिड के साथ उसको कम एनर्जी लगती है, इसलिए वो सॉलिड के साथ रहना पसंद करेगा। बट इन द कंडीशन ऑफ मरकरी, सॉलिड एंड लिक्विड के साथ उसे एनर्जी ज़्यादा लगेगी। सॉलिड और लिक्विड, सॉलिड एंड लिक्विड के साथ तो एनर्जी ज़्यादा लग रही है, तो कहाँ पे रहना पसंद करेगा? एयर के साथ रहना पसंद करेगा। इसलिए ये सॉलिड को पसंद नहीं करता, वो एयर को पसंद करता है, क्योंकि उसे एयर के साथ एनर्जी कम लगती है। हमारे यूनिवर्स में कोई भी बॉडी है जहाँ पर कम एनर्जी होगी वो वहीं पे जाना पसंद करता है। इसलिए हमारी जो रेन ड्रॉप है वो हमारी स्फेरिकल शेप की बनती है, क्योंकि फॉर ए गिवन वॉल्यूम द स्फीयर हैज मिनिमम सरफेस एरिया। सो रेन ड्रॉप वांट्स टू हैव स्फेरिकल शेप। एवरीबॉडी वांट्स टू हैव इन अ minimum surface energy, so liquid is spread on the solid because it has less energy, but in the case of mercury it try to have minimum surface energy and it comes in contact with air, not the solid. तो ये आपका सॉलिड के साथ रहना पसंद नहीं करता, लेकिन ये एयर के साथ रहना पसंद करता है, क्योंकि इसकी एनर्जी कम होती है। नाउ वी कम to the point angle of contact. If we see that is a glass surface and there is a water, and we find out the angle of contact. For angle of contact we have two surfaces, that is one surface and that is another surface. So we draw two tangents where the two surfaces comes in contact, and that is the point this. There is a one surfaces and that is the tangent, and there is a one surfaces water surface and that is the tangent. So that is solid, that is water and that is air, and there is a angle between the solid and the liquid, and the made by the two tangents is known as angle of contact. There is an angle of contact. Here we see that is the another angle which is made between the this, that is the solid, and this is the angle of contact. But we take angle of contact within the liquid. हमें एयर वाला एंगल नहीं कंसिडर करना है, हमें एंगल कंसिडर करना है लिक्विड वाला. So there is an angle between the two tangents made within the liquid. So this is an angle of contact, and this is angle less than 90 degree, that is acute angle. If we are talking about mercury, that is a glass, and there is shape like this. There are two tangents. One is this, that is a mercury, and there is a tangent. There is also two angles. One is this and one is this. And the angle we take between the two tangents within the liquid, and there is a tangent, and there is an angle this theta, that is the angle of contact. There is an angle which is greater than 90 degree, and this is known as obtuse angle. What we observe when we study about angle of contact. First we observe force. There are two forces act on the two surfaces. One is force of adhesion and one is force of cohesion. If Fa greater than Fc and Fc greater than Fa, Fa greater than Fc, it means water, glass, surface. But when Fc greater than Fa, there is a mercury, glass. One situation we also observed in this case, water glass cases, there is a surface concave, and in the case of mercury and glass, there is a surface convex. Angle greater than, angle less than 90 degree and angle greater than 90 degree. There is an acute angle, there is a obtuse angle. And very important things we observed, when water strike on the glass and mercury strike on the glass, water, it wet the glass, it spreads on the glass. In other words, we say that water, like the glass, it do not wet glass, it shrink. In other words, we can say mercury do not like glass. There is some situation we observed when the water we take in the glass and when we take mercury in the glass. Now we observe a very important phenomena that is known as capillarity. We give only a overview of this phenomena, and in the next video we will study it. A very small pore in a tube is known as capillary. And what will happen when a capillary is dipped in the liquid water and when it is dipped in the mercury? There is a water and there is a capillary. In this case, we observe that there is a surface like this, concave surface, and the water rises up in the capillary. Water rise in capillary. We observe that when capillary dipped in a water liquid, then the water rises up in the capillary. But if we take the situation of mercury, and we put a capillary on it, capillary, we observe that there is a surface like this, there is a surface like this, and the mercury dip in the capillary, dip in capillary. So we observe some phenomena in our life. When the capillary is put in the water, then the water rises up in capillary, and when we put capillary in mercury, then the mercury dip in capillary. So there are some important characteristics of water glass surfaces and mercury glass surfaces. We observe that force of attraction, that is force of adhesion, that is force of cohesion. If force of adhesion greater than force of cohesion, that is water glass, and when Fc, force of cohesion greater than force of adhesion, that is mercury glass. Surface concave when we are talking about water glass surface, and surface is convex when we are talking about mercury glass. Angle will be acute, angle will be obtuse. Water wet the glass, mercury do not wet glass, it spreads on the glass, it shrink. So this is the angle of contact. In the next video we will discuss about capillarity, and there are some phenomena about capillarity in our life. So we will close today, and thank you, students.